And no one's committing to this chase. If they just rolled around the bottom, taking small turns each, then the pace would stay high, but nobody wants to take it on at the moment.
The rider is Balabalina of Russia. She's pretty handy placed as well in 6th position. And you are right, nobody's prepared to bury themselves at the head of the bunch, and these two are profiting from it. They've got about a third of a lap at the moment.
Well, this is the problem, that the bunch will chase and then ease and chase and ease, and they've got enough room, enough elastic now to withstand these flurries, and they're half a lap up, and you know, I think that's going to be a difficult one to get back.
Could be right. They could finish 1st and 2nd in the scratch race if they can gain this lap. 20 laps to go in the penultimate event here in the women's Omnium, the scratch race, and we've got these two riders threatening to gain a lap, and they're going to do it, take it from me, pretty easily. We've got Trebeti from Lithuania, and she's got with her from Russia, Balabalina, and they are currently 5th and 6th in the contest. Now that's a good move. They're leading by a lap.
Shalikova is now attacked as well, and she's been allowed some leeway. Oliveria, should I say, has just gone.
Well, 18 laps to go, and we've got another rider just dangling off the front here, Oliveria from Spain. Oliveria at the moment is 7th in the standings.
Well, it's a bit too far on your own. She needs a little bit of company. Ryan of Ireland has tentatively gone after her, but didn't attack forcefully enough, so she's got company immediately. The pace is high. I think Oliveria is going to be back in the next few laps.
Trot's riding a very cagey race. She's not expending a lot of energy, and they have got enough points ahead of the two that have gained a lap. If they figure at the front of the peloton in the sprint, Trot and Ankudinov, it'll just stay the same. It'll be status quo. So it's a good ride here by Trot.
The sprint between them, of course, will be critical. Absolutely critical. Just 1 point is so important.
Real tactical affair. We knew it would be.
The bunch is smarting a little bit from having lost that lap, so they're not inclined to let anybody else have the same kind of leeway. They're keeping the pace high around the bottom. Laura Trott herself is getting involved at the front at keeping the pace high.
Yeah, the race really hasn't been in an angry mood. We haven't seen it fracture into several different groups, and when they come to the line this time, it'll be 14 more to go. Still just off the front, Oliveria of Spain. She's not going anywhere. Being chased down by the rider from Mexico.
Again now.
Yes,
she's still off the front, so she just trundle away. She's looked over her shoulder. See, there might be a potential for making this work after all. She's committed now, though.
Another reaction here off the front of the main field, and once again it's the rider from Mexico having a go, and that is Ariola. Ariola having a crack here from Mexico. Bridging now up to the rider from Spain, Oliveria.
And that could make all the difference if these two get together. Catherine Ryan's having a few goes, but just hasn't quite got the punch to break the elastic. No. She had so many attacks there, I think the law of averages will start to work in her favour.
She deserves a little bit of luck, yes. And she's got with her the rider from the Czech Republic. And that's Zaleska.
Well, it's a good working pair at the front, but I think Oliveria is a little bit blunted now after that time alone.
Field regroup behind again. Approaching the line now, 10 laps to go in the scratch race, the penultimate event here in the women's Omnium contest. Brace of riders just fractionally off the front. We've got Oliveria from Spain in the white and the red, and with her from Mexico is Ariola.
Well, they've actually had some time to gather themselves now, and they're working well together. They're getting a little bit more leeway. They're clawing a few more meters every lap. They're up to, well, over a quarter of a lap now. But Oliveria's really struggling. She's not staying on the wheel at the moment. She's paying a penalty for all those laps she spent out there on her own earlier on.
If these two stay away and finish first and second, then if Trot and Ankudinov lead the charge behind, that will set it up perfectly for the final time trial. They're not going to affect the leading positions, these two, providing Trot and Ankudinov are leading the charge behind.
Well, 8 laps remaining, 7 for the leaders now. I think everybody's going to start to think about the sprint here.
Well, Oliveira is a higher place to the two that are clear in 7th position. She's got 31 points, so it's not going to affect it at all. And her breakaway companion, well, is further back, but now we've got 2 more going away, and they are dangerous. Chabaiti's there once again from Lithuania, and Chabaiti is 5th overall.
Now we're going to have to start looking at the main group as well and look at the 2 leaders at the moment, Ankudinoff and Trott. Those 2 are going to have to watch each other. They can't leave any daylight between them. A 2 or 3 points between them could make all the difference in this race.
Certainly could.
Laura Trott at the moment happy to be near the back of the pack.
And let's not forget we've got the 2 riders that lap the field, Trebaiti and Balobolina. So they're actually 1st and 2nd on the road. And remember, Trebaiti's gone away again here.
Well, a kilometre to go as they come around. I don't know whether they're going to have time to make the junction, but I very much doubt they're going to get caught now.
She's away with the Russian as well, so the 2 that gained the lap are away again, and they're chasing down the others. The rider from Finland looks like she's going to retire, but she's really struggling. Right, we've got 4 laps to go now.
Riolas, the Mexican, is in fact going to close that gap. So he's waiting for the sprint.
Ariola's coming up to make the junction. She's gained the lap, and so has Oliveira. So the first 4 places are now booked in this race. So the highest that Trott could finish is going to be 5th. And of course, Ankudinoff, she's in the same position.
Well, 2 laps to go. This is pretty much the start of the sprints, and Laura Trott's come to the front. She's thinking, I'm going to wind this up at my own pace. On her shoulder is Higgins of the United States. Who's going to start it off?
Yeah, you ask me. And it's looking like Sharakova's going to start the sprint. Yep, Sharakova is starting the charge for the line. Remember, we've got 2 that are clear as well. Now then, Sharakova leading this one out. Ankudinoff is trying to come past her, and Trott's also in the shake-up. These are the first 2 to come over the line. It's the Russian there coming through, Balobolina, followed by Trebaiti, at the head of the peloton. Oh, Ankudinoff got that sprint there, and that means she will have now levelled up with Trott, because it looked like Sharakova was enveloped between them as well.
Yeah, that's Sharakova may have actually just split them.
Let's have a look on cam back there. That's very critical indeed, isn't it, that sprint? So,
photo finish, we think. Let's have a little look.
Let's have another look. And Ankudinoff definitely got it.
Well, she did. Sharakova did get between them.
So that means that Trott will now be behind Ankudinoff with 1 race to go, the 500-metre time trial.
Well, that all happened with just over a lap to go as Ankudinoff was behind Trott, but just got a little bit boxed, and she took the opportunity to come over the top. Laura Trott didn't have enough time to come back around.
Fantastic event, that. So we'll wait for the count back on that, but it is critical. But Ankudinoff winning that sprint has now give her the advantage over Trott. But it's all about, can she beat Trott in the 2-lap time trial? Laura Trott is electric in that test against the clock.
And she'll need to be electric because she now sits 2 points behind the Australian Ashley Ankudinoff. She'll need to beat Ankudinoff by 2 places, I think we work out, in order to take the gold medal. Laura Trott just listening to some music, getting ready.